Hello friends, today at Shape Squad, we're going to dive into a topic that has piqued the interest of millions worldwide, intermittent fasting like no one before on YouTube. Intermittent fasting, or IF as it's more commonly known, is not just a trend but a lifestyle choice gaining momentum in the health and wellness sphere. It's fascinating to note that in the United States alone, a whopping 35 million people have embraced this practice to better their health and well-being. Now you may ask, what exactly is intermittent fasting? Well, at its core, it is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of eating and fasting. It's not about which foods to eat, but rather when you should eat them. Intriguing, isn't it? But the intrigue doesn't stop there. The prestigious Harvard University recently conducted a study focusing on intermittent fasting, giving us a scientific perspective on this practice. The study delves into the relationship between intermittent fasting, mitochondrial activity, and the ensuing health benefits. Mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouses of our cells, play an integral role in our overall health and well-being. This Harvard study explores how intermittent fasting affects these cellular powerhouses and the mighty benefits that could be reaped out of it. As we journey through this video, we'll be revealing the critical findings of this Harvard study, discussing the incredible health and longevity benefits of intermittent fasting, and providing you with some exclusive expert tips for achieving the best possible fasting results. Rest assured, as it is going to be an extremely informative and useful video for you till the very end. Meanwhile, do press the subscribe button and become a proud member of the exclusive Shape Squad community. As they say, intermittent fasting isn't just a diet plan, it's a lifestyle switch. But what exactly is it? Well, intermittent fasting, often abbreviated as IF, is a pattern of eating that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. It's not about what foods to eat, but rather, when you should eat them. In simpler terms, it's making a conscious decision to skip certain meals. By doing this, you're reducing your calorie intake over time, as long as you don't compensate by eating much more during the eating periods. There are several different intermittent fasting methods, all of which split the day or week into eating windows and fasting periods. The most popular methods are the 16-8 method, the 5-2 diet, and the eat-stop-eat method. In the 16-8 method, you restrict your daily eating period to 8 hours, such as from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., and then you fast for the remaining 16 hours of the day. This method is also called Lean Gains Protocol. The 5-2 diet involves eating normally for 5 days of the week, while restricting calories to 500 to 600 on the 2 other days. In the eat-stop-eat method, you do a 24-hour fast once or twice a week. For instance, if you finish dinner at 7 p.m. on Sunday, you would skip all meals on Monday, and not eat again until breakfast at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. One key thing to remember is that during the fasting periods, you eat either very little or nothing at all. But during the eating windows, you can eat normally. The beauty of intermittent fasting is its flexibility. You can adjust the fasting and eating windows based on your schedule and preference. This makes it a practicable lifestyle switch that could fit into your daily routine seamlessly. As we see, intermittent fasting isn't about what you eat, but when you eat. A recent Harvard study has brought fascinating insights into the world of intermittent fasting. The study, conducted by a team of Harvard scientists, took an in-depth look into the effects of intermittent fasting on our bodies, and the results are nothing short of remarkable. Let's first understand the methodology of this study. The researchers used an array of scientific techniques to examine the effects of intermittent fasting on cellular structures, specifically focusing on the mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells. These microscopic structures generate the energy that fuels our bodily processes, and their health is of paramount importance. The study observed 2 groups of subjects over a period of time. One group followed a regular eating pattern, while the other group practiced intermittent fasting. What they discovered was a significant difference in the way their mitochondria functioned. Now, let's delve into the study's findings. The scientists found that intermittent fasting had a profound effect on the mitochondrial networks within cells. In the group that practiced intermittent fasting, the mitochondria displayed improved plasticity. This means that their mitochondria were more adaptable and capable of altering their shape and function in response to changes in nutrient availability. Why is this important, you ask? Well, this improved plasticity leads to greater efficiency in energy production and distribution. In simpler terms, the cells in our body become more effective at producing and utilizing energy, leading to better overall health. But that's not all. The study also found that intermittent fasting enhanced the coordination between mitochondria and peroxisomes. These are two essential cellular structures that work hand in hand to keep our cells functioning optimally. Improved coordination between these two means that our cells can better manage oxidative stress, a key factor in aging and many diseases. The researchers also noted an interesting aspect of this improved coordination. It seems that the practice of intermittent fasting leads to a state of mitochondrial youthfulness. This essentially means that the mitochondria in the cells of those practicing intermittent fasting appeared younger and more vibrant. This youthfulness is associated with better cellular function and ultimately, a healthier body. So what does this all mean? Well, the Harvard study presents compelling evidence that intermittent fasting can have profound effects on our cellular health. By improving mitochondrial function and plasticity, enhancing coordination between cellular structures, and promoting mitochondrial youthfulness, intermittent fasting appears to boost our body's ability to function at its best. In a nutshell, the study's findings suggest that through the practice of intermittent fasting, we can help our cells operate more efficiently, manage stress better, and potentially slow down the aging process at a cellular level. This study clearly showcases how intermittent fasting can enhance our body's cellular functions. So if you're considering giving intermittent fasting a try, these findings might just give you that extra push towards making this lifestyle change. Remember, every small step towards better health is a step in the right direction. The benefits of intermittent fasting go far beyond weight loss. Let's dive into the life-extending properties of intermittent fasting. The idea of living a longer, healthier life is a universal desire, isn't it? Well, studies have shown that intermittent fasting can actually contribute to lifespan extension. You might be wondering, how is this possible? It all comes down to cellular health. During a fasting period, our bodies go into a state of repair and rejuvenation. This process, often referred to as autophagy, helps to clear out damaged cells and regenerate new ones. Over time, this can lead to improved cellular function and, consequently, a longer lifespan. It's like giving your body a mini tune-up every time you fast, but that's not all. Intermittent fasting also plays a significant role in slowing down the aging process. Aging is, in many ways, a result of oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. By reducing insulin resistance and lowering inflammation, intermittent fasting helps to combat these aging accelerators. Think of it as turning back the hands of time from the inside out. By giving our bodies a break from the constant influx of food, we allow them to focus on repair and recovery. This can lead to improved skin health, better cognitive function, and a slower aging process overall. Now let's talk about fat metabolism. Our bodies are designed to run on two types of fuel, glucose and fat. In our modern world where food is readily available, we often rely heavily on glucose for energy. But when we fast, our bodies switch gears and start burning fat for fuel. This metabolic switch not only leads to weight loss but also enhances our overall health. By tapping into our fat reserves, we can improve our energy levels, regulate our blood sugar, and reduce our risk of several chronic diseases. It's like hitting the reset button on our metabolism, helping us to function at our best. In addition to these benefits, intermittent fasting can also boost heart health, improve gut health, and enhance brain function. It's a holistic approach to health, targeting multiple areas at once. But remember, as with any lifestyle change, it's crucial to listen to your body and consult with a healthcare professional before starting intermittent fasting. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach, and what works for one person might not work for another. With these benefits, it's clear why intermittent fasting is gaining momentum across the globe. So, are you ready to give intermittent fasting a try? In the next segment, we'll provide some practical tips for implementing intermittent fasting safely and effectively. Stay tuned. Intrigued by intermittent fasting? Here's how to get started. As with any new venture, it's essential to approach intermittent fasting with a plan. A plan that is flexible, adaptable, and above all safe. Your health must always come first, and this is why we're going to share some practical guidelines to help you embark on your intermittent fasting journey. First and foremost, start slow. There's no need to dive headfirst into a rigorous fasting schedule. Instead, begin by extending your overnight fast. Most people naturally fast for around 12 hours each night, from dinner to breakfast. Try extending this to 14, then 16 hours. This can be as simple as finishing dinner earlier or pushing breakfast back a few hours. Next, listen to your body. This may sound cliché, but it's crucial. If you're feeling lightheaded or overly fatigued, it might be a sign that you need to adjust your fasting schedule or increase your nutrient intake during your eating windows. Remember, the goal here is to enhance your health, not to push your body to its limits. Now let's talk about those over 40. It's never too late to implement intermittent fasting, but as we age, our body's needs change. A popular method for those above 40 is the 5-2 method. This involves eating normally for 5 days of the week, then reducing calorie intake to about 25% of your normal intake for the other 2 days. This approach can be easier to maintain and provides a good balance between fasting and regular eating. It's also important to remember that intermittent fasting isn't just about when you eat, but what you eat. During your eating windows, focus on nutrient-dense foods that will nourish your body. Think fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. And don't forget to hydrate. Water, herbal teas, and black coffee can all be consumed during your fasting periods. Monitoring your health during this process is vital. Regular check-ins with your healthcare provider are recommended, especially when starting. They can help you monitor your blood sugar levels, blood pressure, and other important health markers. Don't be discouraged if you need to make adjustments along the way. This is all part of the journey. Lastly, be patient. The benefits of intermittent fasting come with time and consistency. It's not about instant gratification, but long-term improvements to your health and well-being. To wrap up, remember that intermittent fasting isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It's a flexible tool that can be adapted to suit your lifestyle, your health needs, and your personal goals. Remember, it's not about drastic changes, but sustainable habits. As we come to the end of our deep dive into intermittent fasting, we'd love to hear from you. Your experiences, your stories, your journeys are what shape our community. Perhaps you've tried intermittent fasting or are considering giving it a shot. Maybe you've explored other dietary strategies that have worked wonders for you. We encourage you to share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Your input could serve as a beacon for someone else on their path to health and wellness. Remember, intermittent fasting isn't just about losing weight or fitting into that old pair of jeans. It's about fostering a healthier lifestyle, about igniting the spark of vitality that resides within each one of us. The Harvard study we've discussed today sheds light on how intermittent fasting affects our mitochondria, those tiny powerhouses within our cells. By influencing mitochondrial activity and plasticity, intermittent fasting may help us maintain our youthful vigor, enhance our metabolism, and potentially extend our lifespan. But adopting a new dietary strategy isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about making sustainable changes that can stand the test of time. As we've seen, intermittent fasting can offer some incredible health benefits, but it's important to approach it with mindfulness, ensuring that it fits into your lifestyle and meets your unique health needs. If you found this information helpful and want to learn more about health, wellness, and the science behind it all, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps us know that we're bringing you the content you want to see. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to Shape Squad. We're constantly digging into the latest research, speaking with experts, and bringing you practical, easy-to-understand advice on how to live your healthiest life. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, your health is your wealth. Let's continue to learn, grow, and support each other on this journey towards better health and longevity. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep fasting.